Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning in. Today, we're going to be looking at Ethereum, its valuation against Bitcoin, as well as the US dollar. Remember, if you do like this video and the other videos that I make on this channel, be sure to hit the like button down below and also consider subscribing. Well, Ethereum is now down 11% for the week, against Bitcoin at least. Against the US dollar, it's about down 6.5% for the week. Starting off with the Bitcoin valuation, we see that the recent move of 23% over the past 2 weeks, at the end of May, brought Ethereum just below the prior local peak, which was here and we kind of went up as high as what 0.077. We that the local peak was 0.082. So obviously we didn't quite make it there. And it kind of holds true to the idea that, altcoins are going to struggle to make any impressive moves. Albeit this is pretty impressive recovery, while Bitcoin is below the 20-week moving average, right? It is, 22 or some percent below the 20-week moving average. Ethereum is not going to be doing well. We made a video talking about the instances of Bitcoin being below the 20-week moving average, and we know that Ethereum struggles to make any kind of gains over the long term while Bitcoin's below the 20-week moving average. When we measured from the time Bitcoin broke past and then broke back up, Ethereum struggled. And I would expect this to be the same kind of scenario with Ethereum, even though I am very bullish on Ethereum. A good chunk of my portfolio is in Ethereum, but I am conscious to the fact that unfortunately Bitcoin still holds 44% of the total market share of the entire crypto space, and so therefore it is a market mover. And altcoins on the whole, in general, don't do as well when Bitcoin is below the 20-week moving average. So this makes sense. This lower high makes sense to me. You can even start drawing a line. I don't, it's it 2 points. It doesn't make. I wouldn't really trust this, but you can start to see a downtrending line. We'll see after this move down if we're gonna get a higher low, right? Which would be quite interesting, a higher low than what we saw here back in the middle of May, or is it going to be a lower low? If it's a higher low, then we can start, discussing the idea of a flagging out over the course of a few weeks, which would be quite interesting and quite impressive for Ethereum to do. Because that would mean it would hold its Bitcoin valuation fairly well over that period, compared to a lower low, in which case it's going to be more like a, I don't know, more like a channel, right? A channel where Ethereum kind of drops down a bit for the time being until Bitcoin gets back above the 20-week moving average, and then we see the next swing up. Let me move that. When we look at the US dollar against Ethereum, it's currently trading at $2,541, and we're still at the 20-week moving average. Okay. I mean, it wicked down to it today. Excuse me, I'm not gonna edit that out. We check on the daily to see where it kind of bounced off of. Yeah, okay, it bounced yesterday, I see. But in any case, we are holding the 20-week moving average fairly well against with Ethereum against the US dollar. If Bitcoin continues to pump up, right? If it keeps on moving up, then odds are the Bitcoin valuation will bleed. And we've seen this before, right? The Bitcoin valuation will bleed, but the US dollar valuation might be fine. And in that kind of scenario, we might see Ethereum actually hold the 20-week moving average through this entire period. Um, However, if Bitcoin decides to take a dive, or if it pumps up to the point of the 20-week moving average, then dives, um, hopefully that gives Ethereum enough of a space being pulled up by Bitcoin against the US dollar that when it does drop, it comes back down to where it started, which was the 20-week moving average. We simply don't know. This is purely speculation. But I think at the very least, Ethereum's holding the 20-week moving average. But I'd be very I'm very skeptical on it holding it, uh simply because of the nature of Ethereum against while Bitcoin's below the 20-week moving average. It just doesn't do well. It just doesn't do well. So that's basically where we are right now. Don't expect a new all-time high for Ethereum. as long as Bitcoin is below the 20-week moving average. As simple as that. Um, at this point, I'm just waiting. Again, majority of my stake is in Bitcoin, so I welcome the move up from Bitcoin. Um, I'm kind of just putting Ethereum on the back burner for now, gaining interest on it, and then checking back on it, in a serious manner when Bitcoin's close to the 20-week moving average, or has broken it. But that is all for today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye bye.